Good day, I'm Adrian Atkinson. This is your JIS News for Wednesday, December 27, 2023. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the government intends to mobilize more resources around social and human resources. The Prime Minister was delivering his Christmas Day message to the nation on Monday.
More counsellors in our schools and communities, more mental health support, greater support for families and family life, more engagement of our youth, a more wholesome public communication and safer public spaces.
He made the comments while lamenting that, notwithstanding the economic growth being experienced, the country's path to prosperity cannot be completed without peace. Mr. Holness says the manifestation of violence resulting from high levels of frustration and anger in our social interactions is reducing our quality of life. This, he indicates, also raises serious concerns about the moral and spiritual direction of our society.
Let us all vow to make definite steps towards peace in our life by being courteous in our interactions, showing concern and empathy for persons around you, sharing with those who are in need, and above all, forgiving those who have trespassed against you. These are practical steps that do not require government. It requires a change in our attitude and behavior towards each other.
Meanwhile, Governor General Sir Patrick Allen is encouraging persons to look beyond the festivities and embrace the spirit of love and kindness as a way of life every day. Sir Patrick says such actions, no matter how small, can be a significant difference in people's lives. The Governor General was addressing the nation on Christmas Day.
Let us carry the spirit of Christmas into each day, making compassion, generosity, and kindness our constant companions. Even in these challenging times, we can make the spirit of Christmas a beacon of hope and a reminder of the resilience and strength that lie within each one of us.
Similar sentiments were also shared by the leader of the opposition in his Christmas message.
Let the spirit of Christmas guide us towards a future where unity triumphs over division and where our collective efforts propel Jamaica to becoming a better, more just and caring society.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining has embarked on another phase of the distribution of backyard gardening kits to promote the consumption of local produce. The initiative is being spearheaded by the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA. This phase will be concentrated in Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Catherine and communities throughout St. James and Clarendon. The launch took place earlier this month as Portfolio Minister Floyd Green presented kits to residents in the corporate area. The backyard gardening kits include seeds for tomato, celery, pak choy and cabbage, as well as fertilizers, potting soil, handheld tools and a sowing tray.
All of our new backyard gardening kit owners, we want you to download the RADA app so that you can use the RADA mobile application to look at the how to plant the things that you have in your kit. Also, some of the pests that you can look out for, the diseases that you can look out for, and how do you treat with them. Minister Green says the distribution of backyard gardening kits will be completed by the end of January. Persons interested in receiving the gardening kits can contact their local RADA office for more information. The Firearms Licensing Authority, FLA, is urging licensed firearms holders to refrain from taking part in gun salutes. Director of Corporate Communications and Client Relations, Beverly Robinson, says this practice often occurs during the festive season to celebrate Christmas and New Year. She warns that such discharge of a firearm is illegal and carries a fine of $3 million or up to 3 years in prison. It can also lead to the revocation of the license if the person is convicted of the offense.
The discharge of your weapon must only be in protection of yourself or your personal property, or in protection of someone else and their personal property, or in the unusual case that you're protecting your property from a trespassing animal.
Ms. Robinson was speaking on our current affairs program, Get the Facts. She also cautioned against improper storage of firearms at home while attending events or traveling. This carries a fine not exceeding $1 million or 1 year in prison.
So it must either be in a holster on your person, in a safe, at your home, and the word safe
Right.
is the operative word, not in the drawer or underneath the bed,
Right, a
or
locked
underneath the
actual
mattress.
safe.
Right. Or with the FLA or with a police station. So anywhere else it is placed, you're committing an offense.
The FLA is urging licensed firearm holders to think safety and to be aware of their responsibility and the penalties associated with breaches of the Firearms Act 2022. And finally, the Urban Development Corporation UDC will be staging its Fireworks Festival at 3 locations this year under the theme Life, Love and Harmony. The locations are the Kingston Waterfront, Oteras Bay Beach in St. Anne and Harmony Beach Park in Montego Bay. The free family-friendly event will be held on December 31 from 12 noon to 12 midnight and will feature kiddies and vending villages and a new wellness zone feature. The events will feature entertainment from several top local artists and a grand synchronized firework display at midnight at all 3 locations. The UDC is encouraging patrons to do free registration at udc.aitix.com. A virtual entry pass will be generated and sent to their phones. This is to be scanned at various entry points at the events for admission as well as a chance to win passes at various UDC attractions. In anticipation of a large turnout, the UDC says adequate parking zones are reserved near to each of the 3 venues. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thank you so much for watching.